obviously this is sausage. Okay. Now I have some little papers here that if you guys want to take it. It has a couple simple recipes on sausage making and where you can get sauce, like equipment, right? And the whole premise of this, is people want to try to make the sausage at home. Right? It's not that hard. Like if you make a small one, and you're not doing anything fancy. It doesn't have to be like an arm and a leg that it costs you an arm and a leg to do any of this. Okay? So paper will tell you how to grind it, what to do with the sausages, and if you want to change from pork to chicken to turkey, you can do it. Basically, what happens, like when you stuff it out, okay. If you get a KitchenAid food processor or something like that, you could add a horn to it or a grinder. Keep it loose. And the reason is this, okay? Most of the time when you get it at the store, it looks like this, right? So you cut it, and then all the juices go out on the grill. You notice over there, they're all linked. Right? The reason for the linking is the juices stay in and it cooks faster. Okay, so the way you do it is you figure out what size you want. Right? So if you have it loose, it won't break. Right? So there's two ways of doing it. You can link it by hand like this, or after you do the first one, twist it. Right?
That's all there is to it.
Then you can make them all the same size. Twist it. And you continue doing the whole roll.
It's alright. We're gonna play magic.
This is also a nice way of when you freeze it, right? If you cut each individual links, once you do that, you put it in the freezer for about a half hour, an hour. It gets hard. Then you could either a Ziploc bag or a vacuum packer. It'll be easier and it'll look nicer. Do that, or this is what happens.
Right.
So put it in the freezer after you link it. This is another easy way of just counting it too. Okay. At the end of that, is it. When you're done with it, now you're ready to put them on a plate, put them on the freezer, and package it.
Cutting it.
No.
Your juices will leak.
Yeah, because see, if it's like that, this is how you're going to get it at the store. All right? The juices fall right out. And that's why you get the big fires. All right? By like this, if you notice, there's nothing coming out of them. All the juices stay in there. So the sausage stays moisture. And you're not going to get the big fires. A lot of different things you can do if you don't like pork, if you happen to be allergic to pork, or you're trying to watch your diet, you can change it to turkey, all right, chicken, or if you guys are hunters, whoever's a hunter, you can do it with venison. With venison, though, the meat is too lean, so if you have to get a 50-50 pork trimming to add to it, or else it'll come out just like sandpaper. It'll be too rough. So it's an easy way of doing it. It's something nice that you can do at home with your husband or your kids. It comes out real nice. I use natural casing. Try to use natural casing. The paper tells you where you can buy casings. It'll tell you where where you can buy equipment, or spices. There's a lot of different things. Obviously, this is this is a cheddar brat. You can see the cheese inside of it.
Your recipe has a fennel seed in it.
That one, because that's an Italian-style sausage.
Okay, what other seeds could we use besides fennel?
You don't have to use any if you don't want.
Okay, but in addition to the fennel, if we trying to experiment with flavor.
If you want to experiment with flavors and not use fennel,
yeah,
you can put spinach in there. You can put broccoli.
Okay.
Broccoli rabe. You boil it a little bit to soften it up, and grind it with the meat.
Okay.
On the second grind, not on the first one, because you want nice chunks of broccoli or broccoli rabe or spinach. sorry. Well, I have bigger machines, but for the homeowner, if you get one of those KitchenAids, there you go.
But you need the attachment for it.
Yeah, you need to buy the attachments.
Yeah.